Got my water. Here we go. A little guilty pleasure. All right, y'all. I am coming to you live. Not really, not live, but I'm coming to you spontaneously again because, and I'm going straight to tabletop because I'm excited. Isn't she pretty? I did her last night. I'm gonna make a sticker out of this, but this is what I'm here about. I am here for this. I am very inspired to create statement stickers. I've kind of changed up my journaling a bit. Where's my journal? Okay, so y'all remember I have been doing these spreads where I'm doing photos and stickers, and I call them statement stickers. Mainly like these kinds, like that is like a statement, you know what I mean? A statement piece. I feel like that's a statement right there. This is for sure. Anyway, my point is, you see the point, is that there's just a really pretty sticker that is kind of going across the page, and it kind of gives a little focal point. Here it is. Kind of gives a bit of a focal point. Something pretty to look at, you know, when you're flipping through, if you don't want to, obviously you don't want to read everything. So just look at the pretty pictures and the stickers. I want to make these statement stickers. And so like, for instance, this would be one, and they're going to be in my art. I'm really excited about starting up some sticker stuff again. I bought these watercolors because I was really enjoying the granulation that I'm seeing in a lot of my stuff. Do you need to go outside? What are you doing? It's a push pin, honey. That's not a moth. It's a push pin. Okay. The granulation in the water. I do have some watercolors that have some beautiful granulation. And the reason why I kind of stopped getting handmade watercolors was because of the grit I would feel. Let me take him out. You go outside? It was because of the grit I would feel. I think I still have some actually of the other ones. I did not like the grittiness I would feel, but for the sake of the look of the granulating stuff, which is very pretty to me, I'll just scan it and then throw it away or whatever. I can't touch it really. These are Daniel Smith, and there's no, you can't feel anything on here. It's quite lovely, but I'm kind of curious because I don't know. Do I have any of Jasper's watercolors yet? I don't know if I've ever ordered any watercolors from him. No orders found. I have not purchased any watercolors, but I have, oh, hold on. I have coral. I think I gave these away. I gave these away because they felt gritty. So anyway, we'll see. I don't know. I'm curious very much. This was called Soft Coral. I think I have had purchased soft coral before. I purchased just coral before. Go closer here. We'll see what this is about. Looks kind of chalky a little bit. But it's that granulation that I just, you know, I really am okay with the chalk and the grit. Just to experience some of that granulating effect for my stickers. So that is Soft Coral, and he does not have them named on the outside. I'm gonna need to keep these together so I know what they are. That's pretty. I like that. This one is, I don't even know how to say this correctly. Sweit? I don't know. It's very dark looking. And the pan, S-W-I-E-T. Don't know how to say that, y'all. But it looked pretty on his swatch. Ooh, it kind of like, when it's wet. Interesting. Wow. Oh, I like that a lot. That's going to be so pretty for figurative work. Ooh, isn't that pretty? So the next one I got is Ox Light. These are colors that I normally would not go for. Sorry, Dietrich, you chose to be outside. Ooh, that's a pretty brown. Needs more water. To me, it's so, like, I'm coming back to watercolor a little bit more because it's very relaxing to me. This one is called Sour Violet. I'm very excited about this color. I've been getting more into these like rich plummy purples recently. Whoops. I feel like you could go even a little bit more with this one. It's going to be fun to do mixing with them as well. Like I did this face yesterday and I just like playing around with the mixing. It was very therapeutic for me. Oh, the way that it look when I get it wet, it like, you can see some of that color. Oh, it's so delicious. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I got this one. I don't think I have anything like this. Wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay, hold on. This one's doing something interesting. So, going to lift. Oh, there's like, it's almost like there's like blue in it or something. Oh my goodness. All right, this is gonna be a fave. And the florals too, like I wanna figure out. Look at that. That is very pretty, oh my gosh. Sour Violet. This one looked interesting. This one looked like it had shimmer in it. So this one is called Graphite Blue. And here, let's see if I can't get it so you can see the difference between. There's some shimmer in it for sure. Oh my gosh. You know what this one reminds me of? It reminds me of, I think it's Lunar Blue is what it reminds me of. Definitely has some heavier, something's heavier in the mix of it because it's settling. It's kind of like this one with the blue looking stuff. I'm really not a watercolor expert. Really quickly, I do want to show you Lunar Blue from Daniel Smith. Trying to pick up more. This one's way more pigmented. Okay, that's Lunar Blue. Similar, they're kind of similar in color. I really prefer this Graphite though because it's got some settling that, like I said, the granulation of it is just absolutely beautiful. Oh Lord, I can tell this is a slippery slope for sure. This one's called, I think, Goblin Green. Side note, look how good my nails look after, let's see, what day are we on? I did them Thursday morning and it's Tuesday. I think it's day 5. No chips. I have done so much stuff. This is that Dazzle Dry I was talking about. It's so good. I love it. I got this green because it looks very interesting. Oh my, that is very dark. Hold on. Let me lighten that up a bit. Oh wow. Okay. Goblin Green. Didn't like super love the name, but I can see why they named it like that. Look at These are very pigmented, I must say. And there's a little bit of blue in this too. Like when you, that's one of the techniques I do a lot is I'll lift out of the color. And so it's really fun to see what happens. And there's this little bit of blue in there as well. It looks blue. It could not be blue. I don't know. But okay, this is called Celtic Violet. So this is another violet. I'm super curious how it compares to this violet. So I'm glad that it'll be right down here. It's a little lighter, I think, if I remember right. I don't remember. But I was trying to add some more purples to my collection. Again, these are crazy pigmented. Oh yeah, very pigmented. I know I just wasted all that paint, but oh wow, that's good. I feel like the sponge lady. Every time I put down a color. What is she? Wow. Ooh, look at that. Wow. You know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know who I'm talking about? The sponge lady who gets super excited with all the squiggle sponges things.
Oops, a virgin edge. Oh my gosh. Ah, oh, I am sorry. Oh.
Yes, I just looked it up. She's just like, oh, wow. Like she's just so excited, living her wildest dreams, squiggling with this sponge. I feel like I'm the sponge lady, but I'm the watercolor lady. Just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Anyway, I think it's funny. Wow. Wow. Now let's lift this and see what happens. This is just a baby wipe. That's all that is. I really like what is happening when I lift it. Ooh, that looks smooth. I have so much crap on my desk right now. I need to blow dry it. I do understand that this is going to be different than letting it air dry. I'm just trying to like quickly show y'all stuff. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. So that one I assumed was going to be super chocolate. It is a little bit. That one's good. That one's very good. That one's not too bad. That one's not too bad. Okay, he must have changed his formula or something because these are not that bad. This one's got a little bit of surface stuff. That one's like a little, but for the most part, they're really good. Look at this up close though. Look at that. And I really enjoy how, do you see that there's almost two colors here happening? The way that how the edges dry. Okay, so what I'd like to do is do a figurative exercise that I like to brush up on different classes that I've taken. And I took a class called Feel the Pose a while ago, long time ago. The artist's name is Pauline Agnew is her name. I think she's Irish, I think. Well, I love, 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 love the way her teaching style. She just offers just like nuggets of wisdom all throughout her demonstration of what she's showing you. It's kind of, I guess maybe I like it because it's kind of what I try to do is just continually offer encouragement. And she just has so much encouragement in this class. So it's called Feel the Pose. And one of the exercises is to start off with water and then kind of from there, allow the watercolor to flow. And it's been very therapeutic for me because I feel like I've been a little bit too much controlled with my art. This is like a piece that I have to finish. Look at this. It's like a huge floral that I need to finish. I feel like I was getting a little too cramped up with my watercolors. And so I need to loosen up. And this is a really great way to do that. Oh, I just like tossed all of my watercolor paper. I had all this watercolor paper cut by my friend who has a big chomper, just so it's easy for me. But I kind of want to work bigger. I don't want to work small. What is this? This I think is an 8x10, and this is the cream, which is my fave. I love the cream. So I have all this watercolor paper. I do like selling them, so this might show up for sale. I'll be right back. We're back. I need to get my Croquis Cafe membership. So it used to be free. if you go to Croquis Cafe for the models for when you're doing your figurative work. A lot of people have interesting views, especially as a Christian. I've had interesting discussions with people regarding figurative work. I think there's a lot of shame surrounding the body, and I know that firsthand because I have had lots of abuse and trauma in my past regarding my body and it being sexualized and all that from the time I was a little girl up until marriage. So I totally understand the shame that can be felt regarding your body. However, the Lord has used figurative work specifically to heal me of that shame. I'm in a process of healing. It's like, like I said in my story yesterday, like a brick gets removed. Every time I do one of these pieces, it's like a brick comes down off the wall. So I don't know how that works, but I'm very thankful for it. It's not pornographic at all. I mean, the Lord designed our bodies. It's beautiful that you can feel the spirit behind something. I don't feel like this is erotic at all. I think it comes from a place of purity and innocence. That's where my motivation in my heart was anyway. So I don't know. It's very interesting, fascinating to me, just the different conversations I've had with people regarding figurative work and as a Christian. So anyway, that was random. Ranting. For the sake of someone might having that same conviction of not wanting, I'm not going to show you the model that I'm using, you know, on the screen or whatever. Okay, this is like so hard for me to just let go with just the water. Okay. So this is a mop brush. It's squirrel hair. I know it's the only real hair that I have, but there's something about the hair that makes it so good for the water. This is going to be great. So I'm kind of using, I know you can't see anything right now, but I'm kind of using the glare of the light coming in for this work. This is just a study on paper. Now, what I'm going to do is I have here an outline, and it's very abstract, which I love. Y'all know me, I like the abstractness of it. And then what I'm supposed to do here is take my color of choice and start kind of filling in where the light and the shadows are. And you'll start seeing it come together. So this person is very well lit. I'm actually going to use the graphite because that is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, let's see here. I don't know what the camera's trying to focus on. Okay, let's see what happens when I add in this, I believe it's this one, is the Celtic violet. Now, one of the things that she had us do is to blot it off, so give me a moment. Okay. So kind of just this very light. You're like, why would you do that? I don't know. It's play. It's exploration and play, and it gives a softness to it. Now this paper is kind of buckling a little bit, but and if you feel like you've lost it a little too much, then you can bring it back. I'm going to actually use some of my Daniel Smith. I think this color is called Burnt Sienna Light. It's become one of my favorite colors. And I remember Jennifer Harvey introduced me to this color, and I had to get it after I used it in her palette a very long time ago. But I've really enjoyed it. It's just such a wonderful rusty color. It's like very, very light, like almost erasing into the page. Oh, I like this little, whatever that, I don't know how that happened, but that was cool. So I don't know if I went too far or not, but I'm starting to go too far, I feel, with this. I'm learning to try to stop myself. I do kind of like the contrast between the harsh lines and this just ghosty color here. But I don't know. Might soften it up just a little bit. It's a totally different vibe for sure than my other one. And that's the beauty of art, is you get to play. And I've never been to a live drawing class. I think that would be really fun to do. But I do feel like it's important to just feel what you're, feel art. I think I'm gonna stop there. And I'm debating, do I just leave this soft? I should just let this dry naturally. I'll be back when this dries. Real quick, I did want to say that I am using my old, I've had this forever, label maker to label the colors because I think it looks nice and won't wipe off. It is a pain in the rear end though with these little tiny stickers. So I have found great use of these little tweezery things. I think I got mine on Amazon. I can't remember. If I can find the link, I'll link it down below. But because I don't have super, I guess I have better nails now that they're not gelled and thick, because I'm letting my natural nail grow out. But yeah, I found this to be very nice for labeling. It would have been fun to add some soft coral in there. Do another one later. Yeah, see? Soft coral. Note to self, don't do that again unless you're like actually writing down the stuff, because it took me a minute. Now I know them. That is, those are the colors. So that's exciting. I am very excited. This is using the graphite blue. I used, I think, a little bit of the Celtic violet. I used this Sweit, or however you say it. I do not know how to say that. I did use a little bit of burnt sienna light from Daniel Smith. I think this is really cool. I think I'm not going to do any line work on this. Just leave this very soft, very Rodin. Looks like a Auguste Rodin type of work, which is fun to study him. This is definitely more my style. Same pose, different styles, different watercolors, all fun. I just wanted to show you these swatches. And I really like that. I really like them. I think I picked out some really fun colors. Some really good granulating colors. So I think they'll be fun in my work. Definitely want to try them in some portraits and florals for sure. That'll be fun. Thanks y'all for hanging out with me today. I know this was kind of another spontaneous video, but I like them. Those are fun as well. And I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a great day. Bye.
I want you to look at all of those wiggles. Oh my gosh.